South Africa and Algeria stand firm in our support.
South Africa's President, Cyril Ramaphosa, has just delivered a bold speech that's making waves around the world and rattling Israel. With strong words on global politics and his stance on the Israel-Palestine conflict, he's taken a fearless stand that has caught the attention of international leaders. What did he say that scared Israel? Let's take a closer look. President Cyril Ramaphosa of South Africa delivers a resolute call for justice and self-determination, particularly emphasizing the plight of the Palestinian people and the urgent need to end Israel's war on Gaza. He denounces the atrocities being committed, such as the killing of civilians, the bombing of essential infrastructure like schools and hospitals, and the denial of humanitarian aid, as acts of genocide and a profound moral failure of the global conscience. Motivated by South Africa's own history of struggle, Ramaphosa recalls Nelson Mandela's teaching that South Africans' freedom would not be complete until Palestinians also achieved theirs. South Africa has taken the bold step of filing a legal case against Israel at the International Court of Justice, demanding accountability for its actions in Gaza. While some critics dismiss this move as futile, Ramaphosa insists it is a principled stand at a time of great need for Palestinians. He also highlights Algeria's steadfast support for the self-determination of Western Sahara, calling on the international community to uphold its obligations under international law and the principles of the United Nations Charter. The president stresses the need for a new world order based on justice, fairness, and inclusivity. He reiterates South Africa's call for United Nations Security Council reform to make it more representative and accountable. Commending Algeria for its contributions as a non-permanent member of the Security Council, he emphasizes the shared responsibility of nations like South Africa and Algeria to push for the transformation of global governance and financial systems to serve the interests of all people, especially the vulnerable and marginalized.
South Africa and Algeria stand firm in our support for the Palestinian people's quest for self-determination. Israel's barbaric war on the people of Gaza must end, and we demand that it should end now. As you know, South Africa took a step to lodge a legal case against the State of Israel at the International Court of Justice, arguing that Israel is committing acts of genocide against the people of Gaza. The killing of women, children, and non-combatants, the bombardment of homes, schools, and hospitals, and the denial of humanitarian aid is a stain on the conscience of the world. We cannot turn a blind eye to this type of injustice. We have a responsibility to stop this genocide. It is this that motivated South Africa, a country that is thousands of kilometers away from this conflict area. We did so because we were taught by Nelson Mandela that our freedom Nelson Mandela taught us that our freedom as South Africans would not be complete until the Palestinians attain their own freedom and self-determination. So as we took the action at the International Court of Justice, Many called it a baseless case. Many said what we were doing did not amount to anything. It was even nonsensical. But we were determined that we should stand on the side of the Palestinians at a time of great need. We argue that Israel must be held accountable for what it is doing in Gaza. Algeria and South Africa need to stand firm in our commitment to the right of the people of Western Sahara also for self-determination. Honorable speakers and honorable members, we applaud Algeria for its unwavering support for the struggle of the people of Western Sahara to determine their own future. We must remind the international community of its responsibility, yes, to the people of Western Sahara. International law must be upheld. The values of the United Nations Charter must also be respected, and we need to build a new world order founded on true justice, fairness, and inclusivity. South Africa reiterates its call for the reform of the United Nations Security Council to make it more representative and accountable. We applaud the positions that have been taken by Algeria as it has been participating in the United Nations Security Council as a non-permanent member. We thank you for the positions that you have been adopting. As South Africa and Algeria, we must stand together in our call for the transformation of the systems of global governance and finance. They need to serve the interests of all countries and all peoples. We must lend our full support to vulnerable and marginalized people everywhere.
Let us know in the comments section what you think about all that was said. That wraps up the video for today, guys. We hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to Insight TV, leave a thumbs up, and of course share the video. Until the next time, see you in the next video.